Continue recording. Good. So a number is 5 times another number. Okay, that another number we don't know. Again, after when you just practice a few questions, immediately the idea comes actually how we should introduce a variable, right? So here that number we don't know. Let's say that another number is x. Then here a number is 5 times another number. So that means we are talking two numbers. The first number is, let's say, x. Second number is 5x. By adding 8 to each number, the first number, let's just, we are adding 8 to each number. So the first number becomes x plus 8. The second number becomes 5x plus 8. The first number becomes only 3 times the second, right? Maybe from the beginning, I should just talk about, let me just write, we are talking about the first number and the second number, right? A number is 5 times another number. So that means that if the second number is x, first number should be 5x. And by adding 8 to each number, so we are adding 8 first to each number, 5x plus 8, and the second number becomes x plus 8, right? The first number becomes only, we are talking about this number, the first number becomes only 3 times the second. So that means that here the first number, 5x plus 8, becomes, that is equals 3 times the second number. That is 3 times the second number. The second number is x plus 8. Okay, that is the hardest part of, how to say, solving word problems. Understand the problem, introduce a suitable variable to denote the unknown after the formula equation. Now we have to solve this. To solve this one, first 5x plus 8, right? And on the right hand side, 3 times x, it is 3x plus 3 times 8 is 24. Now take unknowns to the left hand side. Here we have 5x minus 3x. On the right hand side, we have 24. Take 8 to the right hand side, minus 8. 5x minus 3x, it is 2x. 24 minus 8, that is 16. So 2 times what number? 16, or x equals 16 over 2. So x here is equal to 8. Okay, that's our first step, right? Then the second step, we solve the problem. And third step, now we need to write the answer. What are the two numbers? The first number is, actually, if x equals 8, right? The first number is 5 times 8, that's equal to 40. And the second number is just x, so that is, what is it? It is 8. So those numbers are 40 and 8. Ibrahim, any question?
No.
Why not? There must be a question.
What?
Ibrahim, how was your test? Did you submit your test? Test
I
2.
do, but yes, I do, but I plow I got trouble. Turkey and come. I'm so tired I cannot send you.
Can you speak louder? I can't hear.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
I'm go to Turkey. Then I come. Then I'm so tired. I cannot send you my test, but I do on Saturday. Yes.
How about Sunday? You had 2 days, right?
Yeah.
How about Sunday?
Sunday. Yes. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Show your face, Ibrahim.
Yes.
Yes, now tell me. Yes, I am listening to your excuses. What happened?
I go to Turkey and come. Then I'm so tired. Sunday I come. Then I always like sleeping. And then Monday we had online lessons. I cannot send you my test.
Ibrahim, so you're so funny, Ibrahim. You came home. Now you are not living like before. You have a telephone, just tap and the message sends, right? Are you using smartphone or Nokia, Ibrahim? It is easy,
Smartphone.
right? Even you just press send, that's it. Okay, Ibrahim, very good excuse. All right, let's continue. Now we have new student Adilhan.
Yes,
Can we see your face?
yes,
Oh, good to see you, Mr. Adilhan. You're a new student here. Hmm?
yes.
You
No, I
are grade.
was there, but with another teacher.
Oh, I see. So you are grade 7 student or grade 6?
7.
Okay. Adilhan, maybe we will continue our introduction a bit later with you, okay? So we are practicing a few problems and finishing chapter. This chapter is about linear equations and inequalities. At the end of each chapter, we have review questions. So we are doing problems from review questions. Maybe I'll give you more details about our teaching methods. So next question is, the sum of two numbers is 45. Okay. So 4 times the first number is 9 less than 5 times the second. What are the numbers? Selin, this question is for you. It says that the sum of two numbers is 45. So if you are talking about two numbers, let's say here we have the first number and here we have the second number. And there is somebody chatting. Okay, chat box. Yeah, just for 1 minute it takes. Good. So Salen, this question is for you. The sum of two numbers is 45. The first number is, let's say it is y. Then what is the second number?
Um, I think y minus 5.
Y minus 5. Oh, Adilhan, this question is for you. If the sum of two numbers is 45, and if the first number is y, what will be the second number?
Y plus 5. Ah, no. Y multiplied by 5.
I don't understand why you are saying here. Let's say I'm
Ah,
saying that the sum of two numbers is 10. So if the first number is 8, what is the second number?
2.
It is 2. If the first number is 7, what is the second number?
3.
What?
3.
It is 3. If the first number is y, what is the next number? 10 minus y. This one is 10 minus 8. This one is 10 minus 7, right?
Yes.
So if the first number is y, the second number should be 10 minus y. If the first number is y, since the sum of these two numbers equals 45, the second number should be 45 minus y. As you see here now, if you add these two numbers, y, the first number, second number is 45 minus y minus y equals 0, that's equal to 45. Okay, this notation is very, very important in solving algebraic word problems. Okay, Mr. Ibrahim, did you understand? I think I will complain to your parents. You need to keep your camera on, all right? Otherwise, I can just teach, but you will not learn much. I am warning you, guys.
I'm so tired.
You're so tired? Yeah, keep your camera on
Yeah.
and you can sleep, no problem. At least we can see your face. Sleep, yeah. Close your eyes and sleep. Okay, good. So Ibrahim, you just sleep, and when you sleep, you keep your eyes open. All right, I understand. Anyway, guys, let's continue. I mean, if you have questions, do not be shy, just stop and ask. So the sum of two numbers is 45. The first number is y. The second number must be 45 minus y. Now it says that in the second part of the question, 4 times the first number. Now let me just write here, 4 times the first number is is 9 less than 5 times the second. So that means that this number is smaller, right? So it means that it is 9 less than 4 times the second number. So is means we know that it's equal, right? Here equal. 9 less than 5 times the second. That means that 5 times, what is the second number? 45 minus 1. And 9 less means it is minus 9. What we are doing here is, Adilhan, just translating word problems into algebraic equation. So now we got the equation. We have just translated this word problem into algebraic equation. And what is the next step? Next step, we have to solve this equation to get the answer. So here we have 4y. Let's expand the right hand side. 4 times 4, 5 times 45. That's equal to 225 minus 5 times y. It is 5y minus 9, right? And unknowns we have to take to the left hand side. Here we have 4y. Take negative 5y to the left hand side. That is plus 5y. On the right hand side, 2 to 5 minus 9. That's equal to 216. Because 25 minus 9 is 16. And 200 plus 16 is 216. 4y plus 5y, it is 9y. Still on the right hand side, we didn't change anything, 216, and it is multiplied, right? So now we should multiply both sides by 1 over 9. So here we have y. On the right hand side, we have 216 over 9. So how do you divide this? First divide by 3. 21 is divided by 3. It is 7. 6 is divided by 3. It is 2 over 3. Or that's equal to 24. What is the question? What are the numbers? We have to find two numbers. So we actually found the value of y. That's equal to 24. If the first number is 24, second number should be 45 minus 24. That's which is equal to 21. So dot, dot, dot. That means therefore the numbers are 24 and 21. So these are the numbers that satisfy the given conditions in the problem. Selin, any question?
No.
Okay. Let's continue then. Adilhan, can you read the problem?
A man normally takes 5 hours to travel at a certain speed from city A to city B. One day, he increases his speed by 4 kilometers an hour and finds that the journey from A to B takes half of an hour less than the normal time. Find his normal speed.
Okay. What do you think, Adilhan? Can you solve this problem? Did you understand the problem?
Yes.
Good. Selin, did you understand the problem? Alekbar, how about you?
Yeah.
So why is the camera off, Alekbar? Are you also sleeping?
No.
So what are you doing?
I'm stuck.
You what?
I see online math.
Okay. Anyway. So guys, we are talking about, again, a kind of journey, right? We are talking about traveling from one city to another city. So let's say this one is city A, maybe from Baku, right, to what city? Let's say Istanbul. I don't know other cities in Azerbaijan. I only know Baku. So a man normally takes, that is his normal rate, right? Takes 5 hours to travel at a certain speed from city A to city B, right? Now it says that at a certain speed. Do we know the certain speed? We don't know, right? So let's say the certain speed is s kilometers per hour. So it takes that means that the distance between A and B, let's say it is d kilometers. In the first case, from A to B, so distance equals, it takes 5 hours. And if he travels at a certain speed, what is the certain speed? It is s kilometers per hour. Let's say it is s. Now, one day he increases his speeds. Maybe after 1 week, again, he has to visit city B. It says that he increases his speed by 4 kilometers per hour. So the distance doesn't change. Again, he's traveling from city A to city B, but to some unknown reason, he increased his speed by 4 kilometers per hour. So previously his speed was s, now his speed is s plus 4 kilometers per hour. And as we know that if you travel at higher speed, right, it takes less time. If you travel at slower speed, it takes uh, what is it? Longer time. It's like we can go to school by walking, right, on foot, or running, or taking motorbike or bus. When do you reach or arrive at school fast? If you take a car or taxi. So it says that, and finds that the journey from A to B takes half an hour less than the normal time. What is his normal time? 5 hours. Now, due to increase his speeds, right? Now it takes half an hour less. So 5 minus half an hour. When he travels at a speed of s plus, he increases his speed by 4 kilometers per hour. So here we have s plus 4, right? What is the question here? Find his normal speed. As I see here, right hand sides are equal. Here we have d, here we have d. Then also right hand side should be equal to each other. So now if you just equate them, now we get this equation, 5s on the right hand side. What is 5 minus half? That's equal to 9 over 2 times, here we have s plus 4. Now first, here we have a fraction. So just let's multiply both sides by 2. 2 times 5, here we have 10s. 2 times 9 over 2, that is 9. And here we have s plus 4. Or 10s is equal to 9s plus 36. Take 9s to the left-hand side. 10s minus 9s, that's equal to s. That's equal to 36 kilometers per hour. So what is the question here? Find his normal speed. So dot, 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 his normal speed, his normal speed was, what is it? 36 kilometers per hour. Okay, Selen, is it clear?
Yes.
Good. Let's move to the next question. Selen, can you read this problem?
Yes. The sum of the ages of Fatima and Ahmad is 38. 7 years ago, Fatima was 3 times as old as Ahmad. Find their present age.
Okay, again, as I told you, just my suggestion in solving age problems, that's an age problem, we call this in math. So I suggested to actually draw a table first. So we are talking about two people, right? Here we are talking about two people and also two different times. So let's say we are talking about Fatima and Ahmad. So let's say this one is Fatima and Ahmad. So here we are, it's a present time now, and we are talking about the past, which is 7 years ago. That is 7 years ago, right? So Salen, this question is for you. It says that the sum of the ages of Fatima and Ahmad is 38. Is means that we are talking about their present age, right? So if Fatima is, let's say, n years old, then how old is Ahmad now, Salen?
Mm,
Look, it says in the question, the sum of their age is equal to 38, right? If Fatima is n years old now, how old is Ahmad?
and multiply by 3.
No, 38 minus n, because sum of the year age is 38, right? So 7 years ago means Fatima was, now she's n years old. So 7 years ago, Fatima was n minus 7. How about Ahmad? 3 is present age, 38 minus n minus 7. It says that 7 years ago, Fatima was 3 times as old as Ahmad. So we are talking about this time. Now, what is Fatima's age? It is n minus 7. And it's saying that Fatima was 3 times as old. So that is 3 times as old as Ahmad. 38 minus 7 minus, 38 minus n minus 7. So now we have to solve this equation. Okay, now see here, looking at the table, this is a present age, their age in the past, right? And according to the condition given in the question, now we can form our equation like this. 3 times, so let's just solve this. N minus 7 equals, first let's simplify inside the parentheses. 38 minus 7, that's equal to 31 minus m. So now here we have n minus 7 equals 3 times 31, that is 93, minus 3 times n is 3m. We should take unknowns to the left-hand side, right? And the numbers to the right-hand side. So here we have n, negative 3n to the left-hand side, it is plus 3n. Equals, on the right-hand side, we have 93. And take this 7 to the right-hand side, since it is negative 7, becomes plus 7. Actually, we are not taking math. I'm just know that it's the same thing. We are just adding 7 to both sides to eliminate negative 7 from left-hand side. So here n plus 3m, that's equal to 4n. On the right-hand side, we have 100. So what is n? N equals 100 is divided by 4, which is equal to 25. And here in the question, find the present age. So dot, 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 Fatima is 25 years old, and Ahmed is 38 minus 25, that is 13 years old. So now, at present, Fatima is 25 years old, and Ahmed is 13 years old. Okay, Alekbar?
Yeah.
Very good. All right. Today, usually Monday, is a little bit hard day. I know that today is the first day of new week. Usually a lot of people get tired. What can we do? Ibrahim, your turn. Read the question. Or are you
Yeah.
sleeping?
Yes.
If you are sleeping, just tell me that you are sleeping.
No.
So if you're answering my question, that means you're not sleeping.
Yes. Okay. Arya has enough money to buy 24 apples. If the price of each apple is reduced by 5 cents, he will be able to buy an extra 6 apples with the same sum of money. Find the original cost of each apple.
Okay. So now, of course, we need to solve this problem using algebra. Let me just explain here. What are we talking about here? Suppose that's just example. And Ibrahim has $100. Okay. You're going to buy apples. So you just go to 2 different markets. Maybe you just see some different types of apples. Okay. And here, let's say this one is type 1 apple. This one is type 2 apple. All right. When you just go to the market, the first supermarket, you just see that 1 kilo of this apple is, let's say, this $5. And the next second supermarket, when you just check the price, you see that on the price tag, 1 kilo of apple is, let's say, $4. So at supermarket one, for example, if 1 kilo is $5 for $100, how much can you buy? So here we can buy 20 kg, right? Because each kilogram is $5. So if you buy 20 kilos for 20 kilos, 20 times 5, we have to pay $100. How about if you buy the same apples? I mean, maybe, I don't know, whatever it is, apples at the same second supermarket. Here, 1 kilo of apples is $4, right? So you have $100 And how much can you buy? You can buy 25 kg of apples if you spend the same amount of money at the second supermarket. Okay, so here, what is the difference in terms of the weights of the apples? In the first case, you can buy 20 kg. In the second case, we can buy 25 kg. That means that if you buy apples at the second supermarket, you can buy 5 kilograms of apples more than buying at the first supermarket, right? So that is something like this. But here we need to form our equation, then solve this. So actually here, Arya has enough money to buy 24 apples. But here that $100 is not given here. I don't know that. Let's say Arya has X dollars, okay, to buy apples. So at this, actually here, he can buy 24 apples. So here, 24 apples, right? And now if I ask, how much is 1 kilo of apples here? We don't know, right? Let's say 1 kilo of apple is, let's say it is N dollars. So now we continue. If the price of each apple is reduced by 5 cents, okay? 5 cents, I mean, maybe I should write everything in cents because it's given in cents. Let me just write here. Okay. Arya has X cents, and she can buy 24 apples if each apple, I don't know its price, let's say it is N cents, because I don't know its price. If the price of each apple is reduced by 5 cents, now the second case, he will be able to buy an extra 6 apples with the same sum of money. So this sum of money is not changing, like we are talking about $100 here. So how much does she have? Still, she has X cents. But now, because she gets some discount, right? 5 cents. Now she can buy 6 more apples. Now, not 24, she can buy 6 more apples if the price is 5 cents cheaper. So that means that now it's not N, it is N minus 5 cents cheaper, right? So see here, problems are different, but when we model this, their mathematical modeling is exactly the same. Left hand sides, right, they are equal. That means that also the right hand side should be equal to each other. Here we have 24 and should be equal to 24 plus 6 is 30 times n minus 5. So that is our algebraic equation. So we have to solve it. So here we have 24 n equals 30 n minus 150. So take 30 n to the left hand side. Here we have 24 n minus 30 n. On the right hand side we have negative 150. 24 minus 30, that's equal to negative 6 n. On the right hand side we have negative 115, and divide both sides by negative 6. So here we have 150 over negative 6. Negative, negative, they cancel out each other. 150 is divided by 6, that's equal to 25. What is the question? Find the original cost of each apple. Actually, this n represents the original cost of the apple, right? So dot, 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 the original cost of the apple, we are talking about that apple, was or is, let's say is, 25 cents each. Okay, gentlemen and Selin and other guys. Yeah, that's how we solve the problems. Let's give a break. Mr. Ibrahim, you can take a nap. Okay, 4 minutes. After 4 minutes, we will continue. Let's drink some water. Okay, 4-minute break. Ibrahim, Adilhan, Selin, I'm back. Let's continue. If you are there. Selin, can you read the problem?
Yes. So a tank can be fully filled with water using a pipe that fills 20 liters in a minute. A bigger pipe that can fill 25 liters in a minute will take 1 minute less to fill the same tank. How many minutes does the smaller pipe take to fill the tank?
Okay, we are talking about some kind of tank, and that we store water in this tank. Okay, that's our tank. Okay, so what is the capacity or volume of this tank? We don't know. Let's say the volume is V liters. Okay, V liters. So now we have two taps here. Maybe here we have a bit one and we have another one. Okay, maybe this one is a bit small tap and this one is big tap. All right. So now usually guys, once again, a lot of students have difficulty to understand this kind of problem, but it's like the same thing like this. Here we have town A and town B, right? And the distance is D. If your speed is, let's say, S kilometers per hour, Alhamdulillah. So if your speed is S kilometers per hour and it takes T minutes, right? So that means how distance, speed, and time related to each other by this formula, S times T, right? So like, for example, if the distance between your school and your home is 100 meters, for example, let's say if you walk how many meters, let's say 1 point something, let's say 2 meters per second, right? And after that, how long does it take? In 50 minutes, in 50 seconds, you can arrive at your school, right? So now exactly the same thing, but here we have volume, right? So how volume and the rate and time is related to each other. Actually, here it is related by this formula. Volume, actually it is in liters. Let me just not write the units here. Volume is equal to time times rate. Okay. And what is the unit of rate? We know that this volume, it is in liters. Time, it is maybe in minutes or seconds or hours. And how about rate here? Rate here is liter per minute, because here it's saying that in minutes, right? And that's why I'm taking this as liter per minute. What does it mean? If I just open this small tab, you can just look at your watch, okay, and set a timer here and just open the tab and also tap on your timer. After 1 minute, if you close the tap, the amount of water in this container will be how many liters? It will be 20 liters. Okay. So here, that is how we actually model this kind of problems. Volume equals time times rate. What is the rate here? Liter per minute. All right. Now let me read the question. A tank can be fully filled with water using a pipe that fills 20 liters in a minute. So that means that the first rate, right, the rate of this one, let's say it is lowercase r, the big one is capital R. So that means that this volume, right, will be equal to time, how many minutes? Okay, so here it takes t minutes and the rate is 20 liters per minute. Okay, excuse me. Can you keep it a little bit quiet, please? Boss, time to sleep. All right. So here, if I just write with units, what we have here? Here we have V liters is equal to T minutes times 20 liters per minute, right? As you see here, this minute, they cancel out each other. Here we have on the right hand side liters, on the left hand side liters. Again, you can just imagine that the volume of the container is 100 liters, right? If you are filling this container or tank with some kind of pipe, actually that what is it, fills 20 liters per minute, how long does it take? After 5 minutes the tank will be full, because every minute, right, 20 liters of water is pouring from that pipe. Anyway, how about the second part? It says that a bigger pipe that can fill 25 liters in a minute, that's the rate of the bigger pipe, will take 1 minute less. 1 minute less. So this V, the same as here we have T minus 1, because now it takes not T, because it is bigger, it takes 1 minute less to fill the same tank. And what is the rate of the bigger tank? That is 25 liters per minute. Now the question is, how many minutes does the smaller pipe take to fill the tank? So that means that from here, we need to find the value of T, right? What is T? The time that takes for the smaller pipe to fill the tank. So again, here, as you see, the equations are similar. Left-hand sides are equal. So we have to solve this equation. What is it here? T times 20. Here we have 20T equals, on the right-hand side, 25 times T minus 1, 25T minus 25. Now take 25T to the left-hand side. Here we have 20T minus 25T. On the right-hand side, we have 25. So 20 minus 25, that is negative 5T. On the right-hand side, we have negative 25. Now, if we divide both sides by negative 5, here we have 5. So that means that dot, dot, dot. How many minutes does the smaller pipe take to fill the tank? The smaller pipe takes 5 minutes to fill the tank. If you just open the smaller pipe alone, it takes only 5 minutes to fill the tank. Okay, gentlemen, ladies, Sanin, is it clear? Do you understand something?
I understood.
Say again. What did you say?
I understood.
Very good. If you understood, that's good. All right. How many questions? We have 20 questions. Okay, let's try to finish. Okay. Mary is twice as old as John and half as old as Bob. So we are talking about here 3 different people. Number 1 is Mary and John and Bob, right? In 22 years' time, Bob will be twice as old as John. How old is Mary? So here we are talking about Mary. Let me just write here Mary and John and Bob, right? Okay. So that is, what is it? Now, in the 22 years time. So it is present time. Now, 22 years time later. Okay. So, okay, Mary is twice as old as John. Do we know John's age now? We don't know. Let's say John is n years old. So it says Mary is twice as old. So Mary should be 2n years old. And it says half as old as Bob. So if John is half as old as Bob, what is Bob's age, Selin? What is Bob's age?
And multiplied by 2.
Say again?
Maybe n of the power of 2.
No. Here it says that Mary, we are talking about Mary, right? Mary is twice as old as John. Okay, if John is n years old, then Mary should be 2n years old. And again, we are talking about Mary. Mary is as half as old as Bob. So what number's half is 2n? So Bob's age must be 4n, right? Because half of 4n is 2n. Because Mary is half as old as Bob means that Bob is twice as old as Mary. Now, in 22 years' time, that means that 22 years later, what or how old will Mary, John, and Bob be respectively? So Mary will be 2n plus 22. John will be n plus 22. Bob will be 4n plus 22. Now in the question it says that in 22 years time, Bob will be, right, this Bob, okay, we are talking about Bob. Bob will be twice as old as John. So that means what is Bob's age? It is 4n plus 22. Will be twice as old. So that is 2 times as old as John. So that is n plus 22. So from here, we have 4n plus 22 equals 2n plus 44. And if you take 2n to the left-hand side, 4n minus 2n, that's equal to 2n. Take 22 to the right-hand side, 44 minus 22, that is 22. What is n? N equals 11. That is the value of n. Now, what is the question? How old is Mary? That's our first step. That's our second step. Now, third step, we answer the question. How old is Mary means here we are using present tense. We are talking about Mary's present age, right? What is present age? It is 2n. So Mary is 2n. What is 2n? 2 times 11, 22 years old now. Okay, that is how we solve age problems. All right, another question. Adilhan, if you are there, read the problem, please. And after that, we'll solve together and we'll have some discussion. Adilhan, are you there?
Yes.
Okay, read the problem.
Alice and Belinda start off
Simultaneously. Simultaneously means at the same time.
simultaneously from two towns to meet one another. If Alice travels 2 kilometers an hour faster than Belinda, they would meet in 3 hours. If Belinda travels 1 kilometer an hour slower and Alice's speed is 2/3 of her previous speed, they would meet in 4 hours. How far apart are two towns?
Okay. Guys, that is the question we have to solve, but I'm going to give this as a homework. I just give you some instruction, okay? And we will finish the class. First, also, I want you to try this. All right. So, what is going on here? Alice and Belinda start off simultaneously from two towns to meet one another. That means that they are traveling towards each other, right? So here, let's say this one is Alinda city, this Alinda is here, and here is Belinda. So here we have two different cases, two different scenario here. The first one. Okay, who is asking question? Can we check the test? By the way, when we'll get marks. Okay. Celine, now we cannot check the test because I have to finish this first. After we finish, that is the last part of this chapter. And maybe 1 hour next time, we will do only discussion. Okay, we'll talk about tests. Okay, because your test, you did not do as I instructed, as I expected, as I explained. That's why I'm just keeping this. Okay, first, you should learn. Ibrahim, Salin, Alakbar, and Adilhan is new. Everybody, you should learn how to do online tests because we are doing all communications online. Okay, you should do your work in an organized way. And you're just taking pictures. The quality is very dark. I mean, very low, and the different page. I mean, I'm not going to grade this kind of papers. Okay, if you just do like this, I will not grade such papers. You have to do as I instructed. That is international standard. If you just do the test as you like, as you wish, then you will get 0. Okay, and that's why first you have to do as I instructed, and after that we will talk about the grades. First, you should know how to do the test. We will not have marked, but I did in PDF. Yeah, I will see. Okay, Selin, we will talk about this on Thursday. Yeah, just wait. We have a lot of tests first. You should do that. You should learn how to do it in an organized way. And Selin, we don't have much time because after that I have class. That's why I'm not going to start this discussion. Next Thursday we will discuss only about this. Okay, guys, these people are walking towards each other. If Alice travels 2 kilometers faster than Belinda, so here Belinda's speed is, let's say it is x, and the Alice speed will be then x plus 2. Okay, let's say that's their meeting point. They meet each other here, right? Okay, so they would meet in 3 hours. So the distance between A and B, the distance is d. That will be 3 times Linda's speed, x plus 2 plus 3 times x. In similar way, in the second case, you have to just model like this. We will have two equations, and after the distances are the same, right? Then the right-hand sides will be equal. Then you have to solve the question, okay? Until next Thursday, you have to practice, especially this question I will ask you, okay? If you solve this before Thursday, take a picture and you can share with me. Guys, try to finish this assignment by Thursday, at least half of it, okay? If you have questions, we will have some discussion. If you don't have, we will discuss test two questions. And after that, next week, we will start new chapter. Guys, thank you very much for your attention, time, and patience. I will meet you on Thursday. Okay. If you have questions, please write in WhatsApp group. Okay. Bye bye.
Bye bye.
Bye bye. Thank you.